Hey, some friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And this is a very fun episode. I know this doesn't look like a high school, but these ladies have decided to do something special for their parents because it is Parents' Day. So I wanted to just include some well-rounded stuff besides high school activities. You are looking at this beautiful villa, and if you are an OG Some friend, you might have seen this before because this place is very special to Rich and Alicia, who are the parents of the stars of this mini high school year series. And look who it is. It is Kenya, who is the elder sister. So all these sisters, they got together to kind of plan this cute Parents' Day at one of the favorite villas of their parents, and that's Alicia, Rich. Just if you're new here, I'm just showing you all the characters, and they are completely surprised. They did not expect to see Kenya, they did not know where they were going. And yeah, their daughters set everything up for them really nicely. So I'm just gonna form a group so we can have some cohesion. I know this game is gonna kind of do what it wants to do, but I'm going to try to have a cohesive Parents' Day. And Parents' Day is not an in-game holiday. I put that there. Kenya, you're not angry, so we're going to fix that. I put that there so, it's just nice to have one Parents' Day, no Mother's Day, no Father's Day, no Grandparents' Day, just parents, and they're just going to give them thanks. So we are going to have the parents hug and greet Kenya first because they haven't seen her in a while. Molly and Egypt brought them over here, so of course they've seen them, and Molly and Egypt are really excited just because they feel like their plan worked. Their parents were pretty much clueless until the plane was about to land, and they are just excited about seeing their parents happy. They know how hard their parents have worked to get them this very comfortable life that they live, and they are not ungrateful children. They may be figuring themselves out, but they are not ungrateful teens. And then we are going to have Molly set up, well, call in the masseuse that she already kind of set up for the parents. Egypt was in charge of food, so hopefully the food delivery goes smoothly. And it's interesting because I feel like Rich and Alicia love this home so much that they should probably buy it at some point. But I haven't quite figured out that in my game. I know there's ways to do it. I just haven't I feel like there's so many storylines that I'm trying to do. It's hard to tinker with that detail. But let me know if you want to see that. I don't have an LP on Rich and Alicia right now because we are focused on their children. But if that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments. Of course, we need to take some pictures. Rich and Alicia want to do more capturing of their family and just being in the moment and remembering these exciting moments where they were all together. They haven't really done they haven't really done anything recently where they were all together because the schedules are just so hectic. The teens are so ambitious, and Kenya is figuring out herself in Del Sol Valley. The parents are still kind of on grind mode. Oh, that's a really nice picture. Just reminds me how it's like 2 out of 3 of the daughters look like Rich. And I think that's why Alicia wants to have another baby sometimes because she only has one person that kind of looks like her. And I would even say Molly doesn't look I feel like Molly looks like her own person. She doesn't really look that much like Alicia, but let me know in the comments if you see the resemblance. Molly's pretty happy, not just because Parents' Day seems to be working out smoothly, but she loves being in Sulani. She just feels like it fits her vibe more than Brindleton Bay. She feels like Brindleton Bay is kind of stuffy, and Copperdale, where she goes to high school, is even more stuffy, and so she feels like she can really just be chill here in Sulani. So I think she's pretty fond of Sulani. I'm not sure what she'll do when she's on her own, where she'll decide to live, but I think Sulani's definitely a place she's thinking about. I don't know if it'll still be right by the time she's older, and these selfies are super cute. they the parents are clearly having a good time. So we did have some technical difficulties with the food. It seems like Egypt didn't check the order, and we have we don't have all the food that we ordered. We ordered several items, like both like hot meals, salads. We ordered a lot so that things could be ready, and now Egypt is kind of like, what's going on? And so we are going to put out these salads, but it looks like, unfortunately, Alicia will have to cook for them. We're not going to have the teens cook. They aren't that great of cooks. Meanwhile, Molly has snuck off down to the beach area. She's like, I did my job. I got the parents here. I set up their masseuse, and I'm just going to chill out. And Egypt is going to have to figure out the rest on her own. She left her phone. She just went down to the beach to kind of hang out. She knows it's Parents' Day, so she won't be there too long. She will be back, but she just wanted a minute just to really enjoy why she came to Sulani. Molly's over here taking selfies, and I think she's gonna go over here and order some food from this cart. Even though they'll be eating later, there's nothing like, actually, if Egypt was, well, Egypt is smart, but if Egypt would have thought about it a little more, she probably could have just got food from these carts and just ordered that in advance instead of trying to like get some special fancy food. I think Rich and Alicia would have been happy with this food, but Molly is over here enjoying the Sudanese food. The parents are not thinking about food, however, they're enjoying their massages. I think they just work so hard. I'm trying to figure out what's next for them in their careers. I feel like they're still kind of grinding, but I feel like at this point, they've like slowed down. They're not doing anything extra, but they still make so much money, and they're still kind of like hard workers. So I'm just trying to figure out like what's next for them. They are getting a little older and not quite elders yet, but they're getting a little older. So leave in the comments what you think is next for the parents and how that'll affect the rest of their children. But it is time to kind of like evolve their story a little bit. Egypt's complaining to Kenya about the food and just the mix up and like how frustrating it is. And Kenya's just like, don't worry about it. Like, our parents are happy, they're enjoying their massage. You have to learn to lighten up, Egypt. Like, Kenya kind of knows that Egypt is like pretty uptight and like tightly wound, and she's always trying to get her to like calm down and laugh and joke a little more. To be in some ways like Molly, I think Molly could use some more focus, and Egypt could probably use a little bit less focus. Alicia is feeling flirty after her massage. She's feeling relaxed. She's also looking at her husband, who looks good. And she's, she's in one of her favorite places. So I'm glad she's feeling good. Rich seems to be energized. Like, he kind of dozed off during his massage. So he got like a second wind, and they are having a good time. So the girls let Alicia know about the hiccup, and Alicia snapped right into action to make dinner for everyone. She doesn't mind, even though she's kind of like, I still clearly need to teach these girls a thing or two about planning some things, but she doesn't mind. She's in such a good mood, and it's kind of the thought that counts. So she's just going to cook some dinner for everyone to eat. Kenya and Rich are catching up. Kenya's telling Rich a little bit about what's going on in Del Sol Valley, while Egypt is, trying to relax and just blow off some of that frustration that she had with the mix up earlier. Another cute bathing suit. This one is not in game, but if you want to know where it is, just let me know in the comments and I will link it for you. And dinner is ready. We are going to call everyone to the meal. Hopefully Kenya is feeling better. Kenya actually had some kind of like rash, or maybe she was getting hives. I don't know, but we sent her to bed to kind of rest it off, but she might have to go home. So Alicia cooked, I think, what looks like some pasta and some garlic bread, and there's still some salad in there as well. And she's still feeling flirty over here, and Rich is still feeling energized, so that is a good sign. And I know if you see that moodlet with the little baby thing, it's not that she's pregnant. She got a fertility massage just so she can kind of think about if that's something she wants to do. But that is not what that moodlet is. So no worries there. Maybe no celebrations because maybe that would be a good thing. Maybe she cooked chili. I'm not sure. But Rich is also now feeling flirty, so that's good. Everyone is doing well. And this butler here, I don't the butlers are stressing me out in this game. Like they appear when they switch back and forth, they appear when you don't want them to appear. I don't know how he got to this vacation with us. I didn't invite him. Oh no. Now oh my god, I can't even think when they get these little skin marks on them. I like hate. I wish I could like maybe there's a mod where I can take this like illness out of the game, but it like literally makes my skin crawl. Seems like everybody's breaking out in hives, so maybe this Parents' Day is not going so smoothly. I mean, the parents are happy. They're not in hives at this moment. So okay, I'm stressed. I think what we're going to do is we are going to send Egypt home. We are going to slowly eliminate these people that are sick. They need to go home and go to the doctor. And it's fine if it just ends up being Rich and Alicia here. Hopefully, they do not catch this and they can enjoy the rest of their Parents' Day. But these sick children need to get back to their respective homes and feel better. And it looks like Molly's doing well. Molly is exercising and enjoying herself. So it looks like she is not coming down with anything. The parents are canoodling and enjoying their moment, even though they called everybody to the meal and nobody came. But I guess since they have some alone time, they might as well enjoy it. And now they are both flirty. And I don't know. I don't know what is next for these parents. I kind of want them to have another child, even though I kind of hope I want it to be a boy, but I don't want to control it myself. I want it to just like be a boy because they've had three girls. And I mean, it is cute that they have all girls. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It looks like Molly and Kenya came down to eat. Kenya just washed her hands and got ready to eat. And it looks like Kenya is feeling better, which is good. I guess she just needed to lay down. Egypt just went home, and I felt like Egypt likes being home. Egypt kind of likes studying and being in the house. That's kind of her preferred thing. Although Kenya still feels a little dizzy, but she doesn't have that rash, so maybe she just needs to eat something. And I think she also doesn't want to go home because she doesn't get to spend this much time with her family now that she's moved so far away. So she's just trying to thug it out. It is time for some sister selfies, especially because it is getting late. So I'm not sure if I think the girls will head out and just leave the parents here. So it is getting late, so it's time for some sister selfies. And if you're asking like how they can go back and forth, like their parents have like a million simoleons. Like they are fine. They can get on a private jet. This is a special occasion here. And so Molly, of course, will be posting this to Social Money and Simstagram and all of that. Not that she is kind of stealing some clout from her older sister, but it's nice to have a semi-famous older sister. What she doesn't know is that her sister Kenya is struggling a bit in Del Sol Valley. And I am working on an episode of A Rich Legacy. No high school, just A Rich Legacy. And you will get an update on Kenya and Billy and how things are going because things have hit a little bit of a rough patch. And I think that's also why Kenya is kind of enjoying this time back home away from just trying to figure out like the whole Holly sim life. Like it's difficult. See what I mean about the butlers, y'all? Like here comes, I think her name is Yvonne or Yvonna. Here comes another butler. Like I don't understand why the butlers have to be here on vacation with us. And it's nice, but it's nice when it works how it's supposed to work, and it usually doesn't. So we are going to put some food away. It is getting late. The girls actually do have school tomorrow, so I think everyone's going to go home, and Rich and Alicia are going to enjoy this time with themselves. But the series is not about them, so we are going to wrap this episode up. Please let me know what you thought in the comments. If you like this video, please watch the other videos to get different aspects. Oh, now her stinking. Okay. To get different aspects of the story and learn more about these Sims, I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. Thank you all for watching. Bye.